A floor that costs $4 per square foot can pass for a $15 designer hardwood, and almost nobody who walks in will ever know the difference. But only if you avoid the handful of small details that quietly scream, cheap. Get those wrong and even an expensive floor looks builder grade. Get them right and a budget floor looks like a rich person's house. This week I'm handing you the exact tricks designers use to make affordable flooring look high-end. 7 of them, plus the dead giveaways that expose a cheap floor in a second. Stay to the end, because trick number 1 is the one detail that fakes real wood better than anything else, and most people never even ask about it. First, the mindset. Nobody can tell what your floor cost. They can only read the signals your floor sends: the width, the shine, the texture, the color, and the trim around it. Rich looking and expensive are 2 different things, and the whole game is sending expensive signals on a budget. Here is how. Trick 1, and it is the big one. Texture, specifically something called EIR, embossed in register. On a cheap vinyl or laminate, the surface is smooth and flat, and the printed wood grain does not line up with any texture, so it looks and feels like a photo of wood laminated to plastic. EIR means the texture is pressed to line up exactly with the grain, so the dips and ridges sit right where the wood grain is. Run your hand across it and you feel the wood. That single feature is the difference between a floor that looks fake from across the room and one that fools people standing on it. When you shop, put your hand flat on the plank. If it feels like real wood grain, it is EIR. If it feels like a smooth plastic sheet, walk away. That is the number 1 tell, free to check, and it costs you nothing extra to demand it. Trick 2. Go wide. Narrow 2 or 3 inch strips read as old and builder grade, the floor your grandparents had. Wide planks, 7 inches and up, read as modern and expensive because they show fewer seams and a cleaner, more continuous surface. The one exception, and it is a good one, narrow boards laid in a pattern like herringbone actually look the most expensive of all, which we will get to. But for a normal straight layout, wider is the instant upgrade. Trick 3. Kill the shine. Designers today almost universally favor matte and low satin finishes, and high gloss now reads as cheap and dated. And there is a practical reason beyond taste. Gloss shows every scratch, every footprint, every streak, so a glossy floor looks worn and grimy fast, while matte hides all of it and stays looking new. Skip the shiny floor. Matte is the modern, expensive look, and it is more forgiving. Trick 4. Check the repeat. This is the sneaky one. Cheap vinyl and laminate use only a few different plank images and repeat them over and over, so you see the exact same knot and grain pattern every 4 or 5 planks across your whole floor, and your eye instantly clocks it as fake. Premium lines use many unique plank designs, so the pattern does not obviously repeat. Cheap lines might repeat the same board every 4 or 5 planks, while premium lines go 8, 12, or 15 boards before you see a twin. You can literally ask a retailer, how many unique planks are in this line? And if they do not know, or it is only 4 or 5, that is your answer. Or just lay a handful of boards out on the floor and hunt for identical twins. Low repeat looks real, high repeat looks stamped, and once you notice the repeat, you cannot unsee it. Trick 5. Get the tone right. Designers keep pointing to the same timeless shortlist: warm, natural mid-tone browns, natural white oak, and soft, warm neutrals. What dates a floor and cheapens it is orange and yellow heavy honey oak, anything too red, and the ultra-cool gray that was everywhere a few years ago and is now on its way out. Pick a warm, natural, middle-of-the-road tone, and your floor will look current and expensive for years. Not trendy today, and dated by the time you sell. Trick 6. This is where cheap floors get exposed, the edges and the trim. First, bevels. A tiny beveled groove along each plank edge actually adds realism and makes each plank read as its own board. Either a subtle micro bevel or a darker painted one both look premium. The cheap look is a totally flat, square, smooth edge with no bevel, where all the planks blur together into one plastic sheet. Second, and bigger, your baseboards. Builder-grade baseboard is a thin 3-inch strip, and it makes any floor look cheap. Tall baseboards 5 inches and up instantly make a room look custom and expensive. And here is the budget hack. You can add a strip of molding on top of your existing baseboard to fake the tall look for a few dollars. Third, undercut your door casings so the floor slides underneath them, instead of cutting the floor around them and filling the gaps with caulk. That one detail is the single clearest sign of a professional versus a weekend job. And keep transition strips to a minimum. Run the same floor continuously wherever you can, because a transition strip in every doorway screams cheap. One honest caveat there: a floating floor does need a transition every 30 to 40 feet, and often in doorways for expansion, so you cannot eliminate them completely, but minimize them. Trick 7. The 2 upgrade moves that punch way above their price. First, a pattern. Laying even a cheap plank in herringbone or chevron instantly reads as a boutique hotel, high-end designer floor. The material can be budget, but the pattern does the heavy lifting. Just budget a bit more for labor, because pattern installs cost more to lay. Second, if you already have real hardwood hiding under old carpet, do not replace it, refinish it. Refinishing runs a fraction of the cost of new flooring, roughly $3 to $8 a square foot against $6 to $12 or more for new, and it gives you a genuine high-end solid wood floor that no vinyl can match, because it is the real thing. Restaining it to a modern warm tone is one of the highest value moves in the entire house. A lot of people rip out original hardwood and install vinyl over it when the expensive floor was already sitting right there under the carpet, waiting for one weekend of sanding. So what do you actually buy? 2 examples that nail this. For the wood look, a high mill vinyl plank with EIR texture and wide boards, something like Floret's Modin line at around $5 a square foot, convincingly mimics a hardwood that would cost $10 to $15 installed. And for a luxury stone look, wood look and marble look porcelain tile give you the high-end appearance for far less than real hardwood or real marble, and they are tougher and need no sealing. One honest thing, and I will always tell you the truth: a great budget floor passes the eye test for almost anyone, especially from standing height. The tell is not sight, it is touch and sound underfoot. Up close, a trained hand can still feel it is not solid wood. But for how a room looks and feels to live in and to guests, you are getting 90% of the look for a third of the price. Here is the quick test to run in any store: the floor verdict look test. 3 checks. 1. Put your hand flat on it. Do you feel real grain, that is EIR, or a smooth plastic sheet? 2. Check the width and the sheen, wide and matte, not narrow and glossy. 3. Look for the repeat. Lay a few planks and hunt for identical twins. Fewer twins means a more real floor. Texture, width, and sheen. Repeat. Pass those 3 and you are holding a floor that looks like triple its price. Here is the whole thing in one line: expensive is what you pay, rich looking is what you choose, and the signals that read as luxury cost almost nothing extra if you know which ones to send. Now drop it in the comments, tell me the floor you have or are about to buy and whether it passes the hand test, the width, the shine. Let's help each other spot the fakes worth buying, and subscribe before your next flooring trip, because next time we go through the flooring regrets people wish someone had warned them about, the choices that look great in the store and drive you crazy 2 years later. If you're about to spend real money on a floor, that one could save you from the mistake everybody makes. See you there.